Rita, a stunning young woman, was married to John. They lived a comfortable life in Lekki, Lagos. John adored his wife. He worked hard every single day to give her everything she ever desired. But Rita had a dark secret. She was having an affair with David, John's colleague and closest friend. Their secret romance went on for months. Rita would sneak off to David's apartment, and sometimes she even brought him into her home when John wasn't around. One day at work, an urgent document needed David's signature before it could be submitted to the director. But David was absent. He called in sick and was completely unreachable. His phone was switched off. Frustrated, John turned to his secretary, Vicky. "Come with me to David's house," he said. "You'll take the document back to the office once it's signed. I'll spend a few minutes with him before returning." They arrived at David's apartment. To their surprise, David didn't look sick at all. He laughed it off, saying it was just fatigue. Moments later, Vicky excused herself to use the restroom. As she walked through the hallway, she froze. Standing in front of her, dressed seductively, was Rita, John's wife. Vicky's heart skipped. She knew Rita well. There was no mistake.
What is Rita doing here? In David's house, dressed like that?
Before she could turn to alert John, Rita attacked. She yanked Vicky's hair from behind and slammed her to the ground. Vicky screamed. In a panic, Rita grabbed a heavy flower vase and struck her on the head. John and David heard the scream. David stayed still. John rushed down the hallway and found Vicky lying in a pool of blood. Rita was gone. John screamed for help. David called an ambulance, but it was too late. Vicky passed on. The nightmare worsened. David accused John of killing Vicky, and with no witness, no evidence to say otherwise, John was charged with murder and sentenced to life in prison. Months passed. Then, everything changed. Rita was arrested. David had scammed her, stolen everything she had, and vanished. But before disappearing, he sent the police a video footage from hidden cameras in his apartment. It showed everything. Rita attacking Vicky. Rita was sentenced to death by hanging on the same day John was released from prison. Follow, comment, and share. Thanks for watching.